What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Mud Brothers. Here with James and Luke. I'm going to start the show off with a little bit about the Masters, okay? Everybody's favorite nap day, that Sunday Masters. What are we thinking? I mean, that Japanese guy, Hideki Matsuyama, won, and apparently he's going to be like a billionaire when he gets back to Japan. Like, he's going to be drowning in money and in some, that good
Japanese pussy.
Yeah, Japanese pussy. Apparently he's like a really average guy. Like, he's very quiet. He's not like a superstar.
Marty told me, Marty was like, Marty said he didn't win any majors. But
this is like his first major win.
Yeah. So just out of nowhere, you fucking, that's how it happens in golf though, right?
Yeah, I mean, he's about to make so much money. He's about to light the torch to the Olympics this summer. He's like going to be their superstar. If he wins the Olympics, he's a god because they're in Japan this summer. If he wins them on his home turf, that's like the fifth major now every 4 years is the Olympics. James, I know you like to golf. What did you think?
I watched Matsuyama, whatever his name is. I just know his first name is Hideki. He supposedly won the Masters, the youth Masters, when he was 16 years old. So he had some experience going into it, which I didn't know. I would have loved to know that if I was betting on this before and I knew that information. I would love to know that.
Well, everybody was saying John Rahm because he just had his kid and he went after you have a kid. But I was like, nah, it's too easy. But remember last week, I mean, everybody was saying, oh, these Asian people are getting all this hate in the world. Stop the anti-Asian hate. Dude, that would have been perfect. I totally forgot it. That snubbed my mind. I was thinking about it Sunday. I was like, dude, we got to help the Asian people out. What more than get them the biggest win on golf's biggest stage?
In sports' biggest stage.
Yeah, it's one of sports' biggest stages. Everybody watches the Masters.
You're supposed to. If you're a sports fan, you're supposed to honestly watch the Masters.
And it's a perfect thing to fall asleep to. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a good time. It's a good watch.
Yeah, I didn't watch the Masters, but I think probably when I'm older, I didn't have time, but when I'm older, I'm definitely going to sit back, watch it, and just sleep all day to it. That's going to be something I do.
This is what every white dad does.
I found some enjoyment, actually live betting the Masters. Was kind of actually fun.
Yeah, when you to hit the green or to hit the fairway or who to win a hole.
Live betting them to win a hole or something like that.
There's a bunch of cool stuff you can do.
Yeah.
All right. Next, let's talk a little baseball. So we had our first week, and I don't know, teams are getting off to a rough start. The Nationals had a delay with COVID, but
we're killing the Cardinals right now.
So, yeah, and you got the Braves, and then you had to go right to the Dodgers, the two teams in the NLCS. That's
and
not
then the Cardinals.
Yeah, the Cardinals
we had a tough schedule, but we're fucking bouncing back. Everybody's hitting the ball pretty well. We just fumbled yesterday, and Dave Martinez sucks. He keeps batting Hernan Perez. Finally, he's not in the lineup. Because if you guys saw yesterday.
Well, you guys had all those guys out with COVID. He had to hit him.
No, Luis Garcia just was on the bench.
He's a young player still.
Yeah.
Let him play.
I totally forgot about Luis Garcia. Apparently he's going to be
great
Juan
at the end of the year.
He's like Juan Soto's battery mate in power hitting eventually. He's a pretty small dude though.
He's a beast. And we were letting Hernan Perez hit. And that dude has now thrown more strikeouts than he has hits.
And Fetty's been pitched pretty good the other day against the Cardinals.
Yeah, he bounced back. I knew that was going to happen.
John Ross is shoving so far.
Oh, he's killing it. He
shoved against the
Cardinals. He killed.
Yeah, he did really good.
No
There's nothing he could do against the Dodgers.
No Mookie or Cody, but still.
That's still a really good lineup.
Yeah, regardless.
No.
But he killed him. He only had one hit.
I think the Nationals are going to be the second place. I mean, they could easily be the first, honestly. I don't think the Braves could win. At the start, Braves are kind of really crappy right now. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's just
I think that division's just wide open.
Yeah, it's
wide open.
It's April. We're all we can't make a judgment a week or two in, but I can see that division is wide open. The Phillies started hot. The Mets will be good.
Phillies always start hot.
But I think the Braves have the hottest hitter in baseball, in Ronald Acuna Jr. right now. That dude is just seeing the hell. Dude, he has a barrel percentage of 77%. he puts the ball on the barrel 77% of the time. I mean, next him, Mike Trout. I put my top 5 MLB players right now. I'd go Acuna, Trout, Ohtani.
Get out.
What?
Put Acuna first. He's the best
Well,
player
I'm just
in
saying
baseball.
top 5. Well, he's been playing like it, dude. His on base percentage is like 550 right now. He gets on base half the time.
Josh Harrison's batting 500.
Yeah, well, how many home runs does Josh Harrison have?
I don't know.
Acuna
He's
has
batting 500.
Harrison. Are you talking about the Nats player?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
Acuna-
played 2 games.
Yeah, Acuna is miles
up.
ahead of Josh Harrison, dude. I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't
here.
need to know that, though, James. He's batting 500.
Acuna, Mike Trout, Ohtani.
If anything, Cedric Mullins is one of the hottest hitters in baseball.
I really like
Not
Cedric
by
Mullins,
choice.
but the Orioles. I really like Cedric Mullins.
Is hitting the ball.
He's
He's crushing it. Whit Merrifield,
what
killing the
Merrifield?
ball.
Well, he always does that, but he plays in Kansas City.
I know, but that Merrifield,
Don't sleep on
Benintendi, that Whit Merrifield and then Benintendi 1-2 punch thing is fucking insane. That's insane. They're gonna be so good. The
JD
Royals,
Martinez is hot as hell right now. That dude is just crushing the ball.
There's a couple.
Red
guys
Sox are
killing
playing
the ball.
good.
Yeah, I get
after
swept
that,
by the Orioles and
Yeah.
win 7 straight.
They're on fire.
They're
It was
beasts.
a statement. It was a statement. They come out and get swept by the Orioles. Not as we've seen, not a great team. And then the Red Sox, I thought when I saw their lineup game 1, I was like, this team has a chance to do something. Maybe not make it to a World Series.
I think they can make the wild
They
card.
can challenge teams.
I think they can make the wild card. Maybe.
They got
We don't know. It's
DK.
April.
Yeah, they got to see some pitching. I don't know about maybe Chris Sale comes back and pitches good.
This isn't L.A. Kike. He's still good Kike Hernandez, but he's not L.A. Kike Hernandez.
He's getting used to being an everyday player.
I think
Exactly,
he's getting
yeah.
better, if anything. I think he's just going to get better.
He's gonna be killing the ball by the end of the year. He's never played every day.
He's on a he's on a 2-year prove it deal, and I mean, if he proves it, Boston will like reward him with a nice contract. Like
I think
this guy can be our second baseman, outfielder of the future, like our next Dustin Pedroia. I think they'll pay him. I think he's a beast.
He's gonna get super hot.
He screwed the Braves over so hard in the NLCS. The 3 games they came back to win, it felt like every time he was at bat, something bad was going to happen.
He's a horse. He's gonna get hot.
And Verdugo, they have Verdugo too.
I like Verdugo.
Verdugo's
also.
a beast. I mean, Rafael Devers isn't great defensively, but he's a great hitter. Xander Bogaerts is a top 5 shortstop. He gets he hits the ball really well.
The catcher.
It's just their pitching. Yeah,
pretty good.
It's just their pitching.
They got some studs. Yeah, but
that's kind of every team in the AL East. They got like their pitching is like it's not great, but it's all right. Like the Yankees have Garrett Cole and nobody else.
Yeah,
that's it.
Well, I don't think the Red Sox have really played against any good pitchers, honestly. Yeah. Like Means,
except John Means, and they got 1 hit.
But I wouldn't even say that because Means got shelled the other day by the Mariners.
He is shelled.
He didn't get shelled. He didn't have command of his fastball like he usually does. But
yeah, he allowed 3 in the first 2.
What?
He allowed 3 in the first 2.
Yeah, I mean he didn't command his fastball.
He settled down after that.
He gave
right?
up 2 bombs.
Yeah, he settled down, but
he gave up 2 bombs and pitched almost the rest of the game. You only gave up 3 runs.
Yeah, you got to score more than 3 runs to win a game. I mean, yeah, giving up those runs early, it sucks. But if he did his job, settled down, he kept his team in the game. There's nothing.
There are 2 bombs too.
The Orioles are like
2 missed pitches, and they just went yeah.
The Orioles are like I don't know. They're fun to watch sometimes.
Young team, you know.
I said Means was gonna have a bounce back here. I said that. And
yeah,
I like
he
him.
didn't have too good last year, but he has potential.
He's got to be on. He has to be on because his stuff isn't like phenomenal. He has to be hitting his spots. So if he's not like on like that, it's done. He's gonna get rocked, or he'll allow a couple bombs.
Mm-hmm.
Just like last year, he couldn't find his location. Same thing with Fetty. Dude's got an insane cutter, insane, and he can't fucking locate it to save his life. He can't locate it anywhere, and when that happens, he gets shelled. But when he's on, like you saw the other day, he pitched great.
I mean, all these pitchers are in the MLB for a reason.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, this is a good time to throw shots at the junkies, man.
Exactly.
Guys talk shit about Eric Fetty, say they hate him.
I'm 5-2 in the no score first run, and I'm pretty sure I bet on Eric Fetty, and they played the Braves, so he's going to be a favorite target of mine.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't like him.
It
I
was
don't
his
think he's
first
that
start of the
good.
year.
I mean, the Cardinals are
Petty?
iffy right now, dude.
He struggles against depth. Like when teams have like 1 through 9 solid hitters, he struggles because like he can't have like that couple slip ups because then everybody starts hitting around on it. But like when he plays a team where he can get into the 6, 7, 8, 9 guys and they're like a little bit slower and like
They're not as good.
hitters,
Yeah.
then he can settle down and get through them and then work his stuff on the first 3 or 4 guys and you'll be fine.
I think it's interesting about the Nats, though, is like opening day, Scherzer gave up 4 runs and you guys still won. That's just the Nats are going to be a problem.
They always
Strasburg will
Scherzer
figure it out.
support.
Strasburg's got to he's there. He's a national for life. Trey Turner is a beast.
Josh Bell's not even hitting every day, but I love Josh Bell. Schwarber's batting 4th. He's hitting pretty good right now. Zimmerman, dude, he's got me on PED.
Hell no, dude. Mr.
He hit a
National
bomb today.
Mr. National, hit the top of the fence. Dude,
Yeah,
Mr. National just does this, man.
I don't know.
He just does this shit.
He's going off. He's killing the ball this year.
I think people need to start respecting Mr. National, dude. He was the one national I was happy that won a ring. Like him and Strasburg, because like they've been there forever. They've gone through the mud, and they deserved it the most.
I mean, he's just still hanging around, man. Like, you can't get rid of this guy.
Dude, he's a Virginia boy. He's going to stick to the DMV.
Went to UVA.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's from the 757.
He's just playing ball, hitting bombs. Looks really relaxed up there. This swing is fucking –
the Dodgers and the Padres are really the only teams. I guess we can talk about the Angels. Ohtani's a fucking beast. I mean, but I don't think he can keep it up. No way.
I don't like Ohtani.
What?
I think he has like a little good stretch because he pitched well and now, he's –
I don't think he'll be able to pitch forever. I think he's going to be a first baseman at the end of the day, but –
yeah, once Pujols is
burn him out 2-3 years pitching and then move him to first base full time. I don't know.
I think he's a better pitcher than a hitter.
Yeah, I think so
Dude,
too.
No, he's a pretty good hitter.
No,
he throws 100 miles per hour, and then his stuff is unhittable.
Yeah, he already got Tommy John too. Let me look at his hitting stats right now.
When he hits ball, he hits ball hard.
He's like a garbage time hitter. Like he'll do great when you don't.
Are you
need
kidding
it.
me? Did you not see him on the Sunday Night Baseball? He struck out the first 3 batters and hit a bomb on the first pitch he saw.
He's best when he's pitching. He can hit when he's pitching, but when he's just a hitter, he's just like, and he's DHing, like he's not in the game. Like he'll hit a bomb like in the 9th inning when they're down 4 or when they're up 4.
He's good for baseball. I really like him. Like stuff like that is like helps grows the game. I really like Ohtani though, man. I just don't know how you can hate him.
Yeah, honestly, for the love of the game, I hope Ohtani I hope he does super well.
He's hitting 364, 4 home runs, and 12 RBIs right now, dude. You cannot tell me he's a bad hitter. He is killing the ball right now.
I watched him, bro. And he's done nothing when it counts.
Well, the Angels also do suck, so, they have no pitching.
That's probably true
There's
also.
nothing he can do. I mean, he only gets to pitch once every 5 days. And the bullpen is not that great. I mean, Mike Trout's the best player in baseball.
I mean, I guess you can't decide when you want to hit home runs, right?
That's true.
But
Tatis hurt, but they said he could be back Friday. That's rushing it. They should keep his ass. It's April. Why do you need to rush him back after a shoulder injury?
I don't think they're rushing him. I think
he got hurt last week.
If he can be back on Friday, then it wasn't anything
His
major.
shoulder came out of his socket, bruh.
And that's just dislocated, whatever. Like, he'll be fine.
I don't know. I really like Machado this year. He's a beast. I think, dude.
All right, World Series prediction.
I think
we already did this, but
the Dodgers.
Now the season started.
The Dodgers.
Fuck that. Fuck the Dodgers.
Dude, Blake Snell just gave up 3 runs in the first inning to the Pirates yesterday, man.
Pirates are smoking the ball.
Pirates are a bad team, though. Then he looked pissed when he got pulled.
The ball. The same thing as last year. People said the same thing from the betting aspect. They're like, I'm just gonna bet against Pirates all the time. It just doesn't. It doesn't work like that. Like
baseball doesn't work like that.
No. Honestly, if they still had Musgrove, which they used to have, they wouldn't be half bad. They would probably be a middle of the pack team.
The Pirates? Are you no way, dude. They are so bad. They don't have Josh Bell anymore.
They have
they wouldn't. Dude, they would not be if they had Musgrove is not changing that, bro.
They have another stud pitcher. They're 4-7 right now. You act like they're 1.
They're gonna be at the end. They're gonna be going for the number 1 pick again this year, dude.
All I'm saying is They're not as bad as people think they are.
All right, who's your favorite team to bet right now?
Royals. They're an underdog every single game, and they hit the shit out of the ball every game. They crush the ball. If their pitchers come around too, like they still have Mike Minor. They have Mike Minor, Brad Keller, who was a 1 ERA pitcher last year. He just hasn't found it. And then they got Daniel Duffy or Danny Duffy. I like Danny Duffy. And then they got one other kid.
Singer.
Yeah, and they have Singer. Like, I like their pitchers. And
I forget Singer.
I don't know. That was bad. I like their pitchers, and I love their hitters. And they're the underdog every single game. I don't think that they've been a favorite yet. Like, so I love betting on them.
Did they beat the Angels last night?
No, I think they lost last night. Let me check. Yeah, they lost last night.
Yeah, I think it was close.
James, no, they won last night. They won last night, lost the night before that, and then beat the White Sox the night before that. Like,
yeah, I agree with you. I love watching them play.
They're so exciting, and they have some good pitching. They're going to be a tough team. I think they're a tough team this year. It's that Whit Merrifield and then Benintendi, and then you still have Salvador Perez and Jorge Soler hits bombs.
Perez is like the only dude they've ever extended.
Carlos Santana this year. I think they have Carlos Santana. Like,
Perez is like the only dude they've extended from when they won the World Series because he was the catcher. Everybody else is gone. Alcides Escobar isn't there anymore, is there? No.
Hell no.
What's the shortstop? Bobby Witt Jr. is a future shortstop, and he's probably going to be in the bigs next year. He's a beast. So.
Savage.
All right. Well, that was talking baseball.
Well, who's your favorite team to bet on?
I lose the first inning, no score.
Okay,
yes score
so
bet.
Who's your first?
I don't know. It varies. I've done the Astros 3 times, and they've won.
What about pitcher? What about you have a favorite pitcher you like betting?
Bauer.
Okay.
Bauer, when he pitches, he always goes 1, 2, 3. And
he brings it. He brings the intensity, definitely.
I don't like doing Garrett Cole. I haven't bet him this year, but I just feeling the day I do bet him, like, no score, he's going to give up a bomb.
He's given up a lot of scores in the first inning.
He didn't do it last game, though, when they pitched. They went 0-0. And
I know, but
I just feel like somebody can just take him yard with one swing of the bat because he throws so hard.
Yeah. And he's settled. He's like Scherzer. He has to, like, settle in.
Oh, Giolito, and what's his name, Bieber. Those dudes are. I should have thrown $1 million on that last night. No score first inning.
Yeah. That was simple scored through the first 4.
And that bet it should have been like.
It was like first. No, it was first. It was 0-0 until the 10th.
What?
Yeah, it was 0-0 until the 10th inning. They both pitched like 7, 8 innings. Like no, there was like 3 hits each team.
Man City's losing, bro.
It's okay. We only need like 1 goal.
What are you naming her?
Man City's losing 1-0. Yeah, I just really like the yes no score first inning. I think that's the best bet in baseball.
Does she know her name yet?
Yeah, she listens. Remy, she can't hear you. I got the headphones in. Remy, look at the camera.
Dude, dogs can't see through screens, man. I'm telling you.
What are you talking about?
I don't think dogs can see through a screen. Like, if you showed them a phone, they wouldn't know what was going on it. I feel like they would think it's a mirror. I do with Chewbacca all the time. She doesn't comprehend. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes or no score first inning. I'm 5-2 on the year. I'm looking for one tonight.
That Tigers Astros one was a banger last night.
Oh, I knew that was a lock, baby. I like the Tigers, dude. They got that one dude from the Rule 5 draft. I've seen
Badudu.
Oh my God, he's a beast.
Dude, I like the Tigers too.
Shit like that is so good for baseball when like there are guys with a story behind them and they're just electric.
His first 3 hits were like a home run, a double, and then a walk-off.
Mm-hmm. No, it was a home run, then a grand slam, then a walk-off single.
Jeez. The Orioles guy, we had the walk-off last night. He was one of our younger players, too. I think he was a rookie last year, but he had a great pitch. Stopped up the middle, walk-off dub.
I feel like I want to bet no score Atlanta-Miami tonight, but when you have to see Ronald Acuna first, that's scary. Because that dude just puts the bat on the ball, unlike Juan Soto.
Yeah, right.
Juan Soto is one, but you can't tell me Ronald Acuna is better 5-tool player than Juan Soto.
Because
a
he's
better
better defender.
He can run. He steals He steals bases. He
When it's all
stretches.
said and done, though, who's getting in the Hall of Fame first? And who's
They've
going
only
to have a
played
better
like
career?
3 years, so we
It
don't
doesn't
know.
matter who gets in the Hall of Fame first, but
Soto has a fucking World Series ring already.
I'm sure Acuna will get one.
I doubt it.
maybe not in Atlanta, but he'll definitely go searching.
No, Acuna will be Atlanta for life.
I doubt that.
He's there right now. He's there till he's 32 years old.
He got scammed, right? He's gonna be pissed about
Okay,
that.
he signed the deal. We can't do anything about it.
When that's over, he's gonna be
He
like,
said he just
I
wanted.
remember.
No, they asked him about it, and he said, "I just wanted to be somewhere where I was happy. I didn't really care about the money. I just wanted to take care of my family and be somewhere I was happy."
Yeah,
He
that's
sounds like
probably
a Braves
true.
fan. Who
He's
said
probably
that?
like,
Braves
Ronald
fan?
Acuna said that himself.
Get the quote. Get the damn quote, because I would never. No one in the damn world would say that shit.
honestly, I believe it because I feel like Acuna is just like, I'm happy to be here. Like,
All of his buddies are
I get
there.
to play
Fuck
baseball
no.
and make a ton of money, and I live in a big ass house. Like,
No. He wants to make more money. Everyone wants to make more
They can
money.
always re-up the deal in like 5 or 6 years.
Well, they
He
better.
got that deal his second year in the big leagues, bro. Like,
Well, Atlanta probably saw his potential. Atlanta pulled one of the smartest moves. You got to give it to Atlanta and that GM. Getting that deal done with Ronald Acuna might be the best deal ever.
you know,
Just
the
'cause
Nats
they
almost
signed him
had
for so
him.
less and he's so young.
The Nats almost had Soto was so close. So close.
bro, he's fine with that deal, bro. Bro, he just wants to take care of his family and play baseball and have fun. They allow him to be a kid in Atlanta, dude. They allow him to do all of his little antics, which I love. All right, now we're gonna get into an NBA conspiracy. All right,
So let's do the Jordan flu game.
go ahead. You go in on it.
All right. So Jordan flu game. I saw something the other day, and it was like a ton of NBA conspiracy theories on like the iceberg thing, and some of them I was like, oh yeah. But then there's so many Jordan conspiracy theories because of the career around that guy was just baffling. Like if you watch the documentary, you obviously know he's like been in some shit. He left the NBA to play baseball for all kinds of stuff. He had a pretty short career. And then now I'm thinking about it, right? And the Jordan's flu game was on there. And I'm thinking about it. I'm like, okay, well, Jordan's dad was a big-time gambler, right?
No, Jordan was a gambler. Well, I guess his dad.
Well, so was
too.
his dad. His
Yeah.
dad apparently got in some gambling debt.
They said
like
they
some
killed his dad
problems.
because Jordan had gambling debt.
Oh,
Like, not
okay.
his dad himself had it. They said Jordan had it, and so they killed his dad for it.
Okay, well that's fucked. But think about this, right? Jordan has the flu. Okay? So what's gonna happen when the Bulls don't have Michael Jordan in the gambling world? Bulls odds are gonna go through the roof because they don't have Michael Jordan on their team. So like they're gonna go from like a heavy favorite to maybe even close to not being a favorite, right? So then, oh, what? Jordan's playing even though he has the flu? Oh, and Jordan has a fucking insane game with the flu. Doesn't really make sense because if you've ever had the flu, it feels like you can't even move.
They said it was like food poisoning in The Last Dance.
Huh?
They said it was like food poisoning.
Well, it was labeled as the flu, okay? So we're going to go with the flu. And if he had the flu, he would have been down bad. Down bad. No way he could put up that performance. It's just not. It doesn't happen. So what I'm thinking is the flu was just a front to get the odds changed. And after the odds were changed, he just had a third party throw a shit ton of money on the Bulls. And then he ended up playing. And then he ended up obviously killing it. And they won that game, I'm sure, right?
Yeah.
And then
it would be remembered if they lost.
Yeah, right. And so
you're saying you think that Jordan faked the flu game to have a third party place a bunch of money in so he would go the hell off. So the better saw he was sick in Utah. They're like, oh, let's change the money line, and Jordan goes off.
Yep, and they win, and he comes away with a shit ton of money. and he can pay off like gambling debts or whatever the deal is.
I mean, that's it. It could happen. It could seriously be the same thing. I don't know. I mean, Jordan was a weird dude. He did like to gamble a lot. I mean, he would write checks probably for like $50,000 all the time because he lost in golf. And he said like he just didn't like losing. He didn't have a gambling addiction. He just doesn't like to lose.
Think about how much money he could have made on that game.
Probably a shit ton.
Because they're in Utah and no Jordan. People are like, oh, they're gonna lose. Fucking Jazz are a lot. Like there was something going on behind the scenes with that. Because at that point, the corruption with all that shit still going on.
We'll have to research what the odds were. I mean, going into the game.
I don't think there were odds.
No, dude. If you could bet back then, there were definitely odds. Sportsbooks had odds. They definitely had some sort of.
I mean, it might not have been
odds.
through a sportsbook. Could have been through like a.
And somebody had it. I'm sure there's some sort of record of it. Jordan flu game betting odds.
And then there was one, Jimmy Butler is Michael Jordan's son, which I was like, damn, that would be insane because Jimmy Butler plays exactly like Michael Jordan if I had to compare the two. And I'm sure obviously if this is the case, then Jimmy doesn't know his father. And then I'm sure if we did a little bit more research with his mom and on like the dates where she was at when Jimmy would have been conceived, and then the hospital, all that type of shit, and all that, we could actually look into it and figure it out.
See if Jimmy Butler's real dad is Michael Jordan.
Yeah, we could figure that out.
All right. I mean, I think another conspiracy I have on the NBA is wait, crap. No, we'll just cut this out. All right.
What?
We only have 10 minutes left. Let's do comparing European soccer teams to American sports teams. Go.
Okay.
If you think of one, just say it. It can be any American sport. All right. So I said PSG is like the San Diego Padres, mainly because Tatis is Mbappe and Neymar is Manny Machado. Two great players, huge age difference. Not huge, but there's an age difference, and they're both stars. But Tatis is the face of the game of baseball, and Mbappe is kind of like the face of soccer right now. Like Machado is still great.
I was thinking about that yesterday. I was like, but is there like a player in baseball that's like a better young player than Mbappe? And I was like, because Mbappe is so good.
There's a Haaland. Is there a Haaland? You're basically asking, is there an Erling Haaland?
You think Haaland's better than Mbappe?
Well, I'd say they're tied.
Tied. Okay.
Well, Haaland has more goals in the Champions League this year. Mbappe still hasn't won the Champions League. I think Haaland can, I don't know. I think he can do something. Haaland's on a bad team. PSG is the best team in France. Haaland's on, the fourth best team in Germany this year.
That's true.
If there's a player in American
who's
sports,
Dortmund? Who's Dortmund?
I was thinking, I couldn't find a Dortmund, but if there was a player in American sports who I had to compare to Haaland, just a young physical beast right now, I don't know. I was trying to think of that yesterday. I wouldn't say there's a good Dortmund team.
I feel like the Sixers are kind of also like PSG because you got Embiid and Simmons, two young guys.
Yeah, but Tobias Harris is also fucking killing it.
Then you don't think that there's another stud on PSG that could be Di Maria?
I feel
Tobias Harris.
Nah, I think Padres is perfect PSG. If I had to think of the 76ers as a soccer team, I don't know right now. I was thinking the Nets would be probably I don't know. All right, here's who I said the Yankees are Man United because they had a great history, but this past decade they haven't done shit. They're just old.
I can see it. I feel like the Nets are kind of like Bayern.
Yeah, I can see. Yeah,
because you got KD who's like Lewandowski, like the show, and then you got Kimmich is kind of like Harden, and then Kyrie's kind of like Leroy Sané or Gnabry or whatever.
Yeah, I can see Liverpool is the Celtics mainly because Fenway Sports Group is based out of Boston, and the Celtics are in Boston. But also the Celtics have kind of underperformed this year, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I would say.
Liverpool's underperformed this year. They're just not.
that.
They are not that good this year.
Who's City?
The Dodgers. They just
You
have
think
all
so?
the money in the fucking world.
I can see that.
The Dodgers were kind of like nobody really cared about the Dodgers in the 2000s and the early 2000s, and then the Dodgers have been the team for baseball for the past like 4 or 5 years, and that's kind of what City has been.
Makes
It's
sense.
a lot of
because-
money.
Yeah, I mean it makes sense because Dodgers used to suck.
Tottenham is the Mets. The New York Mets
Yes.
is Tottenham Hotspur. Because Tottenham's in London, like, oh yeah, we're in New York and all that, but you're not like the big team in New York. You're the little brother to the Yankees. Tottenham's the little brother to like Chelsea,
I
Arsenal.
feel like this is a good way to get American sports fans into European soccer.
Exactly.
Because like we just found out about it this year. I love it. But like I feel like most people just like can't get into it. They can't pick the right team. Like
Tottenham is just underperformed.
like
That's what the Mets do. And I think if people can make that relation, like, oh my God, I love being like that. Arsenal's kind of like the Mets too at the same. I don't know. Arsenal's kind of like they're just a bad team, but like they started really bad. But like they're not good, but they've done decent since.
Arsenal's kind of like the Nats.
You think the Nats? Oh my, I just missed that. The Nationals, dude.
I don't know because
the Nationals won the World Series, dog. Arsenal hasn't won shit in the past couple of years.
In the past couple of years, but I'd say like as an organization,
the Nationals are like.
I call them Man United.
No, the Yankees are Man United, bro.
Oh yeah, okay.
The Nats are a hard team to compare.
I want to say the Nats are Barcelona, but the Nats don't have a Lionel Messi type of player. Soto? Like a legend. No, Lionel Messi's a legend. Soto's a young gun. Lionel Messi is like a fucking legend. Huh?
He's gonna be
but like there's a bunch of young soccer stars. I'm trying to think of a team with just an absolute legend that the Nats could be just like.
We're kind of like Chelsea.
You could say Chelsea. You could say Chelsea.
Eden Hazard left. Eden Hazard was like our Bryce Harper in a way, but Chelsea hasn't won the league yet. So.
I actually like that. I like Chelsea as the Nationals.
Yeah, except for our run of World Series success, I would say just like Chelsea.
What about the Angels as Barcelona?
No, fuck no.
Nah.
What? Albert Pujols left the Cardinals where he was a legend. Lionel Messi stayed at Barcelona his entire career.
Yeah, but he wants to leave.
There's no real like comparison for Barca unless you or the Red Sox.
I guess you could Barca. You could say I guess is the Angels because Mike Trout is Lionel Messi. Like there's no Albert Pujols. Like Griezmann is like Anthony Rendon. It's like he was really good somewhere else, but like has he really done anything special since he's gotten here? No, not really. I can see that actually, James. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Mike Trout is Lionel Messi. Like they're just the best player, but their team isn't really that good.
You could do Barca's like Red Sox
right
5 years ago.
Yeah.
Because then they got David Ortiz.
Yeah, they won I mean, Barca won everything with Neymar and Suarez, and now they're all gone. Like the Red Sox got rid of fucking Mookie Betts, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Exactly.
I mean,
Suarez was like Mookie, like
no,
was so good, and now
Neymar was like Mookie Betts, dog.
All right, yeah, that's better.
Neymar was like Mookie Betts. They just let him leave like idiots. Over like 10 more millions of dollars.
Which is like $10 in comparison. It's like $10 because they throw hundreds of millions of dollars out there like it's fucking nothing.
In the pandemic, but they traded him before the pandemic, which makes you can't make that argument. But
who do you think Real Madrid is?
That's a good question.
I feel like
they lose their star, but they're still really good. I don't know. That's kind of a tough one.
What about the Blue Jays?
No. Real Madrid's a bunch of old dudes.
Oh, okay.
Real Madrid has like lost the best.
They lost Ronaldo. What sports? We're running out of time. We got to think of this.
Yeah,
what's the best sports team that lost a superstar but was still pretty good?
Patriots.
Yeah.
Let's go with the Patriots.
Yeah.
They
Cristiano.
lose.
Yeah.
Tom
Yeah.
Brady is
Yeah.
like
That's perfect.
Yeah.
That's fucking perfect.
But they're still like a good group, but like maybe underperforming. I think they're going to be really good this year. Patriots.
Gareth Bale's like the Julian Edelman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Falling apart a little bit.
Yeah.
But...
Okay. Yep. That was perfect. We'll end on that.
All right. Well, let's wrap it up. Thanks for
watching. If
listening.
Tums wants to sponsor us, I use them about like 5-6 times a day.
We
Mountain
need
Dew.
to get this on the Apple podcast and stuff. We need to work on that. Make it easier.
Oh my god. All right. See you guys.
See ya.